Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius, June 12, 2025. There can be some questions in your mind about work or health that interfere with your social relationships or pleasure time today. You may need to spend a little time sorting out your problems to clear your head. A partner may be a little needier or difficult today, or relationship concerns can weigh heavily on you. Attempt to keep things light and straightforward, but don't entirely avoid the deeper issues, particularly if they are the same old patterns that keep emerging. Still, it may be best to avoid sharing a secret just yet, as misunderstandings can abound now. With a full moon occurring early tomorrow, events now can bring sudden light to a relationship with a friend or lover. Your feelings become hard to ignore. Aim to wait and see how you feel, as emotions are heightened around a full moon, and it makes sense to connect but also process them before acting on them. Frustrations could be on your mind today as a carry over from yesterday. The dark atmosphere of the day could feel like you're caught in a cosmic thunderstorm. This is because our sweet goddess planet, Venus, is clashing in a square with a feisty Pluto in the heavens above. This is one of the most challenging planetary alignments possible, spelling out fear, insecurity, and murky motivations. Tension may be simmering beneath the surface, triggering jealousy or touchy temperaments. As the lion, you can have a temper, so it would be wise not to jump to conclusions or engage in drama. Focus on breathing through challenges, connect to divine beauty, and lead with compassion. Expect minor distractions to vie for your attention. You'll get your work done, but only as a result of your persistence and diligence. If you need some time to concentrate, tell everyone to shoo. There is power in knowing what you want, but it's not always easy. Ever spend too long looking at the menu in a restaurant? The waiter keeps coming, and pretty soon you order something just to get it over with. Now pretend you're the waiter. The best way to find what you want is to know what you need. If you know you need nutritious root vegetables into your diet, your want list instantly becomes more manageable and the power is in your hands to decide. Getting something new going is much more likely for you on this day. If you've been considering some changes in either your personal or professional life, make some plans. Taking your ideas to pen and paper can help you to weigh out the pros and cons of your endeavors. Further, this is a powerful aid to strategic planning. Allow the assertive nature of this day help you overcome resistance. While you may feel unsure, there is courage within if you only reach for it. While the moon returns to begin the lead up to a full moon that is going to energize things across the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence, even in the heart of not just the working week but as Venus is settling into her first week in your career sector, the timing couldn't be better. Venus is asking you to wait for the moon's return to your work sector later in the week and Mars' return to your income sector next week, giving you time to put some work and life balance guardrails in place. The timing of the moon's return to your romantic sector means that these romantically charged lunar vibes will have to compete with the working week, but they are more than up for it. This begins the lead up to a full moon that is going to draw on support from Mars in Leo and the dwarf planet Eris, the warrior princess of the cosmos in an adventurous part of your chart, bringing together a potent mix of romance, passion and adventure. Sagittarius, you feel called to move but check your compass first. Your quote of the day: not all forward motion is growth. Your color is flame yellow, hopeful and bold. Lucky numbers: 3, 8, 15. A plan may tempt you to leap, but research before you run. The right adventure brings joy and wisdom. Travel inward as well as outward. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your uplifting tarot reading for June 12, 2025, and it's all about finding momentum, deepening emotional trust, and recognizing how much growth you've quietly been achieving beneath the surface. The cards drawn today are the Chariot, the Lovers, 10 of Wands, Page of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. We begin with the Chariot, a sign that this day carries energy that wants to move forward, especially in areas where you felt stalled. The Chariot isn't just about it's about harnessing direction. Maybe lately you've had too many voices in your head pulling you in different directions, or maybe external responsibilities have made it hard to know what you want. But today brings the opportunity to reclaim the wheel. Whether it's taking one clear step toward a goal, making a decision that honors your own rhythm, or even just saying no to what isn't aligned, this card says, your willpower is enough. Your focus matters. Think back to a time when you pushed rough something tough. What did that teach you about your inner strength? You still have that in you. Next, the Lover's grace is the spread, not just about romantic love, but about meaningful choices and the relationships that shape our growth. This card invites you to reflect on the connections in your life that help you become more you. It might show up today in the form of an honest heart-to-heart, a small but meaningful gesture, or simply a realization about what you want in your partnerships, are romantic or otherwise. For some, this could be the beginning of a deeper commitment, whether to a person, a path, or even to self-love. If you've been questioning your place in a relationship or the values you share with someone, this card reminds you to listen closely to your heart, not the noise, not the pressure, but the quiet truth within. Moving into 10 of Wands, we touch on something that many of us can relate to: burnout. Maybe you've been carrying too much lately, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally too. And maybe you've gotten so used to the weight that you've forgotten how heavy it actually is. This card is a gentle nudge to ask, what are you holding on to that you no longer need to? Where can you delegate, ask for help, or simply give yourself permission to rest? You don't earn your worth by being endlessly productive. The most sustainable path is one that honors your limits with love. Perhaps today is your invitation to set down just one thing and feel the relief that follows. Then comes the Page of Cups, bringing fresh energy to your emotional world. This card speaks of creative inspiration, surprise messages, new feelings, or even a return to something innocent and open-hearted. Some of you may reconnect with a dream you left behind, or find yourself feeling unusually tender or romantic. Let yourself follow the curiosity. You might write poetry without meaning to, feel drawn to music, or get emotional watching a silly movie, and that's part of the magic. Life doesn't always need to be analyzed, sometimes it's just meant to be felt. What's something your inner child would do for joy today, even if it's small? Finally, the Three of Pentacles reminds you that you are not alone in your efforts. You're part of a larger web, whether that's co-workers, community, chosen family, or a group of kindred spirits. Collaboration may be especially fruitful today, or you might receive unexpected support or appreciation from someone who sees your contribution. It's a beautiful time to invest in shared visions. Even if you've been feeling isolated lately, this card suggests the people who value you are closer than you think. And if you've been thinking about starting something new, a project, a business, a learning journey, know that the right team, tools, and timing are coming together. So as you move through June 12th, take this as a reminder: you are in motion, you are worthy of love that feels safe and true, and you do not need to do it all alone. Let today be a blend of clarity and softness, of action and reflection. You're allowed to move forward and still feel things deeply along the way. Let's talk in the comments. Did any of these messages reflect something real for you today? Have you been working hard behind the scenes, or feeling called to reconnect with an old dream? Share your story below. You never know who you might inspire just by being honest about your journey.